Okay, so I want to now verify that 1 plus cosecant theta over secant theta is equal to cosine theta plus cotangent theta. Okay, so I'm going to start with what I think would be the hardest one, which would be starting with the left-hand side. Probably starting with the right-hand side actually wouldn't be too bad. I haven't tried it yet, but you can try it out. I'm going to do the left-hand side, so 1 plus cosecant theta over secant theta, and I want to make sure that this equals all of this thing. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let's see, let's compare everything to sine and cosine. So I'm gonna have 1 plus 1 over sine theta divided by 1 over cosine theta. Okay, so now let me combine the top part. So I think what I'll do, I know this is 1 over sine. In order for me to make this 1 into a sine, I have to put sine theta and sine theta on top and bottom. Okay, then I have 1 over cosine. So all I just did was rewrite this 1 into this sine over sine thing. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine the numerator. So I'm going to have sine theta plus 1 divided by sine theta all over 1 over cosine theta. And remember that when you have like a complex fraction like that, you can always rewrite it this way. So you can have sine theta plus 1 over sine theta divided by 1 over cosine theta, because I know that this fraction bar just means division. So now what I'm going to have, when we are dividing fractions like this, we keep the first one. Okay, so this stays the same. The division sign turns into a multiplication. And then the second one turns into, we just flip it with the reciprocal. And what I'm going to get sine theta plus 1 times cosine theta all over sine theta. Okay? All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and distribute. As you can tell, I haven't done this problem yet, which is good. That way you can see me struggle. So I'm going to have sine theta cosine theta plus cosine theta, and this is going to be all over sine theta. Okay. All right, well, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to break up this fraction, because notice how we only have one thing. We want to make sure that we have it into two things, because if we look, keep our eye on the prize, we need to make sure that I have two different terms, a cosine theta plus a cotangent theta. So I have to break it up. So I'm going to break up the sine theta, cosine theta over sine theta. So that's this first term. And I'm going to break it up with the second term, okay? This is going to be cosine theta over sine theta, okay? Notice the signs are going to go away here, and I'm left with the cosine. And then what's cosine over sine? That's just equal to cotangent. And there we are done, because now we showed that this left-hand side was equal to my right-hand side, okay? So this one was a little bit more messier. It's still really a really good problem, because you have to know how to add fractions. You need to know how to divide out complex fractions and know your trig identities. So it's still a really good problem. Okay, so hopefully this helped. And yeah,